Hello you guys, so today we're going to be making Japanese style cheesecake, also known as cotton cheesecake. This recipe was requested so many times guys on my channel. It did take me quite a lot of experimenting, but the recipe is here, yes. And I'm so excited to be able to share it with you guys. Anyway, if you've never had Japanese style cheesecake, it is so amazing. It has the texture both of sponge cake and cheesecake. The texture is quite interesting and lovely. So I really hope you guys will try this recipe. By the way, by no means am I saying this is the traditional recipe. This is my take on Japanese style cheesecake. However, I do think it comes very close to the Uncle Tetsu Cheesecake. I hope that's how you say it. So yeah. That being said, let's get started and let's make this. So for this cheesecake, you'll need some cream cheese, obviously. This is a cheesecake, and some milk. You're going to put those over low heat. We don't want to boil this. We basically just want the cream cheese to melt and become a smooth cream milk mixture. You can do this over double boiler if you're afraid to burn this, but low heat, stir well, and you should be fine. So once everything has melted, is combined and smooth, turn off your heat and set that aside. In this other bowl, I'm going to add my egg yolks and vanilla. I'm using the seeds today because I really love to see the seeds throughout the cake, but vanilla extract is perfectly fine. You're also going to go ahead and add some lemon zest. Now, from what I've seen, many Japanese cheesecake recipes do not contain any flavorings. However, I do think it's crucial to add vanilla and lemon zest to this particular cheesecake because since this recipe does contain a lot of eggs compared to the amount of cream cheese we're adding, you really need those flavorings, otherwise you will taste the eggs. You don't encounter this particular problem with normal cheesecakes because normal cheesecakes do have a high ratio of cream cheese versus eggs. You're going to add half of your sugar because the other half we're going to use it for the meringue portion of this cake, and just give that a good whisk. You're then going to go ahead and add your cream cheese mixture, which should have cooled by now. If you're afraid there might still be some lumps of cream cheese, do strain it. Finally, you're going to add your flour and cornstarch. It's really important you sift these to avoid any lumps. So the last thing we're going to do is whip up our egg whites. I've added a bit of cream of tartar. If you don't have it, do not worry, just add a bit of lemon juice. Once your eggs start to become foamy, you're going to go ahead and add the rest of the sugar that we didn't use before and gradually add it in while mixing. You'll know your eggs are ready when you lift up your mixture and you get stiff peaks. You're going to fold in your egg whites into your cream mixture. I personally like to add a few tablespoons at first, mix those in with a whisk, and then fold in the other egg whites. What this does, it just lends your cream, so it makes it easier for you to fold in your other egg whites. Now for this cheesecake, you'll need a normal cake pan, buttered and floured and lined with parchment paper. You're going to bake this cheesecake in a water bath, so you're going to put your cheesecake into a bigger pan, fill that with boiling water, and you're going to bake your cheesecake at 180 degrees Celsius for the first 35 minutes. After that, you're going to lower your heat to 160 degrees Celsius and continue baking for another 20-25 minutes. Once your cheesecake has done baking, turn off your oven, open your oven door slightly, and let it stand this way for about 20 minutes. This will just prevent your cheesecake from sinking in the center. We don't want a sunken cheesecake. When you take your cheesecake out of the oven, it will deflate just a little bit. Deflate, not sink. It's completely normal since this is a sort of souffle cheesecake, and as it deflates, you might get these little ripples. Your cheesecake will be jiggly. I was trying to be careful here. I didn't want to shake it too much and destroy it, but it will be jiggly. So if you want to do the test, just jiggle it a little bit, okay? Also, like any other cheesecake, when it's done, it will pull away from the sides by itself. You're going to let it cool completely, then take it out of its pan and refrigerate this for at least 4 hours. This is beautiful. You can see it has a nice golden dome top. That's perfect. The inside of this cheesecake will be very pale. Let me cut into it so I can show you guys. This is gorgeous. The texture of this cheesecake is just amazing, guys. It's very moist but fluffy. It's basically a cross between a fluffy sponge cake and a traditional cheesecake. It's just heavenly. The flavor is that of a light cheesecake. You can definitely taste the cream cheese and all the flavorings we've added, of course. But compared to normal cheesecake, what stands out the most is its lighter flavor and its lighter and wonderful texture, of course. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me and please subscribe. I publish a new video every Friday. You have to make this cheesecake, okay? Yes, go make it because it's really good. If you do, send me a picture. I would love to see your pictures. I always repost them on Instagram. Also, since this is a cheesecake video, I might as well promote my other cheesecakes, especially my New York style cheesecake. If you want to see how to make New York style cheesecake, what am I saying? The right way, I do give tips and tricks and advice in that video. So I will leave that video in the description box and at the end of this video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next Friday. Bye.